Hey everyone, welcome back again to Joy's Wild Collection for another great episode of a Seal to Reveal. What can it be? On this episode number 7, today I'm revealing a box that has just arrived yesterday at my front doorstep. Now, what is inside my box and what will it be? Well, it is Elvis Presley records that I have obtained, I would say about a week and a half ago, and it has arrived yesterday. So, here's the box. It's from Horizons Music, has my name on it. What will be inside this particular box? I could tell you one thing for a fact. It's pretty heavy. It's not just a one record, probably not just even a two record. How many records can it be? Well, I'm going to put it this way. When I open this box seal to reveal, I bet you most of you will be amazed on what I have picked up recently and adding in my collection. Well, let's start cutting up the box and seeing what this could be. All right, as I always say, they cut like a little butter, you know what I mean? Unless this tape is very, very, very thick, because, you know, the materials I guess they packed into it, it needs a little bit more than the opening than usual. All right, this one's opening pretty good. And now, last but not least, we have to cut through the side, see what's inside. Let's see. All right. So the box is open. What's the first record that I'm going to pull out in here? Now, I might go this by, not just by how the record are put in place in here, but I'm going to do this as what's behind these records. So let's see. Here we are. I got the cardboard. Cardboard is out. As you can see, no more records. So the cardboard, first little cover piece is just covering on what is on the first record. The first record we have is a brand new, oh yeah, it's a brand new Best Buy series of Elvis Legendary Performance Volume Number 1. As you can see, it's over here. It looks like it's a repress, but it does have a cut on the bottom corner. As you can see, it says a repress RE. This is basically a brand new sealed copy, and on a great price, I would say. I got this, I believe, for about $8, and great addition to my collection. I do have actually the original of Legendary Performance Volume Number 2 that's in my collection, but I do not even have yet the Volume Number 3 or Volume Number 4. So that's still, I'm trying to, try to hunt for and get that particular record as well. So what do we have on this? Let's put these other records on the side. What do we have here? We basically have side 8, That's All Right. Basically, this is the first commercial released record on the Sun label. As they state, it's recorded 1954. Then you have I Love You Because. It was a newly discovered unreleased version, basically from RCA, acquired by the Suns. Then you have Heartbreak Hotel, first recording of RCA from 1956. Then you have Elvis, Expert, from an interview of September 22, 1958. Then you have Don't Be Cruel, biggest selling single record of 1956. Love Me, later unreleased live recordings from his September 1956 hit. And then you also have Trying to Get to You, later unreleased live recording of his September 1956 hit as well. That makes up side 8. Then we have side B, Love Me Tender, introduced on Sullivan's Show. Then you have There Will Be Peace in the Valley, from the first gospel EP back in 1957. Elvis's farewell to his fans, his interview in September 22, 1958. That's when he was going to the army. And then you have Now and Then There's a Fool Such as I, one of the records released while he was serving the army, recorded in 1958. Tonight's All Right for Love. It's unreleased in U.S. and English-speaking countries from the GI Blues. Then you have Are You Lonesome Tonight, later unreleased live recording of his November 1960 hit. And then you have, the last but not least, is Can't Help Falling in Love, from his biggest soundtrack hit of Blue Hawaii. So that makes up this record. Wonderful record in my collection, just adding. That goes on the side. Now, what else did I pick up? Well, these two records that I actually picked up from the same person, they put it as like combo or combination, and both of them I got them for $10. So basically $5 buck a pop. Right here, Our Memories of Elvis. This came out, I believe, 1978. If I'm not mistaken, let me just take a look over here if I can find the date. 1979, sorry, 1979. It's also a sealed copy, mint, as you can see. It does also have a little cut on the side. So basically, these are all Elvis's. Basically, they put in a collage of his, great tracks, hits, as well, into his memories. And this was produced also. What's this album? Created, directed by Colonel Tom Parker. Reissue produced by Joanne Derry, remix engineer Dick Borgett, and mastered by Phil Cross. So this was from Elvis's father and the Colonel. It says many fans have asked us over the years why we didn't release any album of just Elvis singing as he did in the recording studio. To them, we dedicate this album, the pure Elvis without additional accompaniment. So that's what they got, basically. I'm not going to read up the whole track listing, but you could get the track listing right there if you want to pause on the video. And then we also got, basically, this was also released the same year. This was the volume number 2. Our Memories of Elvis, volume number 2. More of the pure Elvis sound, basically. It's a similar created as it was on the first volume they have released. As you can see, great picture of Elvis right there. I love that blue suit of his right there. As you can see, that's the track listing. So I'll put it again if it could be focused, so you could pause and take a look at all the track listing right there. Also another sealed copy, as you can see. Spine in a great condition, and also has a little cut right here on the top side. Now, last but not least, is a special record that they also had in their collection. And when I first saw this record and they said it was brand new, I actually got contact with them and tried to negotiate for their price. I'm not going to tell you how much the record is, but here it is. It's a quad disc of today's album. Even has the hype sticker, says The Trouble. That states right here, as you can see. Brand new. Has also a little cut on the side. Beautiful, beautiful. As well, it states over here the RCA Experience. Now, all of you are asking, what was these quad discs? Well, US particular release, there were only 4 albums that were released on their quad disc. Aloha from Hawaii, Memphis, Live in Memphis, Today album, and Promised Land were the 4 releases in United States of quad disc. Quad disc is basically 4 channels. You will get basically separating 4 channels. You would have like horns, sounds, guitars, Elvis, and his backing vocal singers as well. It would just be more like the dynamic. You would get the sound feeling basically. And even if you had a setup of a speakers or so, it would be more producing out of that quality. So that was the reasoning why this was 4-channel recorded, designed for performance on stereo or disc rate of a CD4 quadric system, as is stated here on the side. So, as we all know, what are on this album? Some great songs that I enjoyed thoroughly as well on both sides. I'll read them up to you because it'd be easier probably for you guys. So on side A, we got Trouble. We got And I Love You So. Track 3, Susan When She Tried. Then we got track 4, Woman Without Love. And track number 5, Shake a Hand. Then on side B would be My Life, Fairy Tale, I Can Help, Bringing It Back, and last but not least, Green Green Grass of Home. And I'll tell you something, if you could pick this up, less than $70, brand new, or even a mint copy, I would say maybe about $40 to $50. Do yourself a favor, pick up these type because they go a little bit pretty money, and it's very hard to come by. So that sums up my seal to reveal on this episode number 7 on these 4 great albums that I have picked up of Elvis Presley, basically all sealed, all brand new, and I'm pretty much hyped up to have this in my collection, adding with the Elvis Presley with almost, I would say, the other day when I went over, I have about 350 records, CDs, singles, and so on and so forth of Elvis Presley in my collection. So about 350 items I have, all inbound together. So again, I appreciate each one of you. Thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't, hit the subscribe button that's down below, as well as the alert notification that's on the right. That will always give you always upcoming alert for new great context materials just like these as well. Again, thank you so much. I wish you guys all a wonderful and a blessed day. Stay well and stay safe. Take care.